Happy Monday, Latin 2 students. Hope you guys are doing super duper today. Remember today to take your vocab quiz, please, for chapter 36. And again, I do ask you not to use your book while taking it. You can obviously use your book as much as you want before you take it. Actually, that would be good. But just while you're taking it, I do ask that you not use your book. Okay. It'll be set up the same as your last one, so I'll give you the word and then tell you how many blanks, and that's what you put down, okay? All right, and then we'll do a test on Wednesday, okay? And we're gonna finish up our translation for that today, okay? Make sure you are reviewing the forms of FIO, and then how to form and translate jussive noun clauses, all right? And please let me know if you have any questions on those. All right. Also, I hope that you saw my note on the last video. I've received updated information that Fridays are going to kind of be kind of like catch-up days and everything. So the Aeneid reading and everything is actually going to be due on Thursday, so they're asking us not to have any assignments due Friday if possible. So we're moving the Aeneid date up to Thursdays. Okay, so you'll need to have books 7 and 8 read by Thursday, and those discussion posts and reading checks done by Thursday. Okay. So I just wanted to make you aware of that, so you can plan accordingly, and I will try to have those recordings up for you if you are using those. I'll try to have those up in a little bit, okay? So our translation is on page 309 and 310, so if you could turn there. And we did the first half of it on Thursday. Okay, so what I'd like for you to do is finish the translation on 309 to 310, so starting with introducti and then going to the end. So if you can pause the video and translate those lines. All right, and see what you got here. There's lots of grammatical yum-yums in these, this whole passage actually, so it's very, very exciting. So, introducti, having been introduced, however, or having been led in, okay, introduced is fine. Having been introduced, however, the Gauls said that letters had been given to them, to their tribe, or to their people, their race, by Lentulus. Lentulus, great name, and that this man had ordered, or had commanded, and then you can do two ways on this next bit here. You could say this man had commanded them to send cavalry to Italy as soon as possible, or you could also say that this man had commanded that they send cavalry to Italy as soon as possible. Okay, either way there. Now let's take a look at some of the fun stuff going on here. So introducti, a lovely perfect passive participle, modifying the Gauls. Okay, and then you have your head verb dixerunt in the perfect, and that is going to introduce indirect statement. Okay, and then our verb of the indirect statement is the datos esse. Okay, remember your verb has to be in the infinitive. And then the subject is the literos. So the Gauls said that letters had been given. Okay, and then you've got sibi, which is that reflexive. So letters had been given to them, all right, as in to the Gauls. And then to their tribe or for their tribe. And then by Lentulus, he is in the lovely ablative case, and this would be a fabulous ablative of agent. All right, and then we have more indirect statement. Hunc is your subject, and then imperawisi is your verb of the indirect statement. perfect infinitive, perfect active infinitive. All right, and then this is going to give us a jussive noun clause. Okay, so remember, jussive noun clause is basically like an indirect command. All right, so you have ut, and then your verb, the mitterrent, is in the subjunctive there. So what did this man order? He ordered them to send cavalry. Okay, and then you have that quam primu, as quickly as possible. Once again, we saw this earlier, but literally it's as first as possible, but don't translate it like that, okay? Just as quickly as possible or as soon as possible, all right? It's that quam with a superlative, okay? So mitterrent there, verb of a jussive noun clause. All right, so next sentence, finally, with all things having been exposed or having been set forth, the Senate decreed, or you could also say the Senate decided, all right, I think either one would work for De Carno in this particular instance. Okay, decided or decreed, yeah, they both work. And then you're going to get another jussive noun clause, all right? So decreed or decided that the conspirators, okay, literally conspirators is like those that swear together, okay? Those are conspirators, they swear together. That's the coniurati, okay? So decided or decreed that the conspirators who had worked on these plots, okay, or let's see here, what else they give you? Yeah, worked at or undertaken. I like worked at these plots, okay. The conspirators who had worked at these plots be handed over into custody, okay? So the Senate decreed that the conspirators who had worked at these plots be handed over into custody. All right, so some fun things going on here. That those omnibus rebus expositis, that's the ablative abso-fruit, or absolute actually, technically. So you've got the ablative noun, rebus, and then you've got the participle, it's modifying it, expositis. All right, so that's with all things having been set forth. And then the Senate decreed or decided, and then you have ut introducing your jussive noun clause. They decided or decreed that the conspirators be handed over. So the traderenter would be your verb of the jussive noun clause, that's why in the subjunctive. Okay. All right, and that concludes our translation station. And once again, your test will be on Wednesday. Okay, it'll be set up very, very similar to the last one. All right, so you have translation and IDs. You'll have your charts, which will be from FIO, which we'll review again tomorrow. You'll have some info on the jussive noun clauses, and then you'll have some Aeneid questions as well. Okay, so hope you guys are doing well, and just remember, I want you to study and learn all you can in Latin. Okay, but most of all, I want you guys to know that that you're loved, and miss you guys, and hope you're doing well, and hang on to Christ, because he's in control, and he's with you. So love you guys. Talk to you later.